You can never be wise. You can never be learned without going through the three instruments. That is the mother. But the actual is Moremi Kerigu.
Hey.
That's how it is.
Moremi.
So now instead of Moremi, Murray.
Hey, who gave you that name? Or how did you coin that name to that extent?
I coined it because historically,
yes.
So you want to be historically educated, call me.
Yes, that is my mzee here. I've met him. He has given me some paper that talks about hope, about the family. Let's just show them. About the family, about hope, about everything, fatherhood and motherhood. So mzee, how are you?
I'm quite well, thank you.
Yes, what's your name? What's a good name?
My name is, I've got two names.
Yes.
The one that I was given, which is on the official record. And another name, purposely for writing. And that name is Murray Kerrigan.
Murray?
Murray. M-U-R-R-A-Y. Murray. Kerrigan is K-E-R-I-G-U-N. Well, to suit the English language.
Yes. Now, what are you writing? What do you do? And about this paper, maybe what do you do?
Actually, I developed desire to write books. And I have definitely written 2, 3, 4 books. They are still on the manuscript. I have not published them mass production. Reason? Because it is an expensive exercise.
Yeah, true.
So I just keep them waiting. Sometimes I might be able to produce them. I've written a book in history of Kenya from the 1880s
Wow.
to 2020.
To 2020.
History, purposely for Kenya.
Yes.
And it has got educational materials for young people. Then I've written another one called Sacred Lecture.
Sacred Lecture.
Sacred Lecture, specifically for the girl child. It involves whatever is involved about the life of a girl, the life of a family, or, socially, or morally. Yes. I've also written another one for drugs. Like now you got a lot of
People using drugs.
And the problem is we don't have text. But people can be taught even in schools to avoid leaving school and going and finding life difficult and then turning to drugs. So I got at least 3, 4 books. Yes.
Now, how old are you?
Well, I'm not very old.
Yeah.
I'm not very old.
You are around?
Mathematically, 10 times 7 plus 10.
10 times 7,
plus
90 years.
10
plus
times 7, 10
times 7
times 7
70.
plus 10.
That's 80.
I'm 80 years old.
Wow.
80
I
years.
love your energy. So when did you start that urge of publication or writing? That desire?
It came about me in late 1990.
1990. So how did you remember the history from 1980s all the way to this time around?
The thing,
because even in 1980s you are not. You said in 1990. No, the desire for writing. No, the history. You have talked about
History,
from
history from 1880.
From 1880. How did you remember and understand and know all that history and publish it?
Well, because I have read various books,
Yes.
and I have listened, and I have heard so many talk about what has been happening in the country. So in that case, it's only a matter of sitting and then remembering, trying to recall whatever, and then putting it in writing.
And writing.
The problem of in writing is that you cannot write and sleep.
You cannot write and sleep.
Yes, you can.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, you cannot just wait for things to happen so that you put them in writing. You have even to remember when you are dreaming in the
Oh, at night.
and then wake up and go to the table and write.
Right.
So that tomorrow morning, when you go back to bed, tomorrow morning you can now read what you wrote.
Okay.
And the combination of such remembering and then also reading various
Yes, articles.
and then compiling them, composing them, and then you come out.
Okay. What is let me ask this question that I normally ask the old people like you. What's different from when the time you are growing up with the current situation or the current generation that, like us?
Well, life is different. It is divided, or it divides itself. It all depends on the surroundings, where you live, whatever you are coming about. And then you start going back step by step, step by step, step by step. It is difficult. That time we were free because it was colonial time. We were free, but then people who are more senior to us were urging us to learn and to read more. But the problem is, the situation that time is not the situation which is present. Presently, things are different. They have been different due to a lot of things coming about. Yes.
Okay, I've heard on that paper I've read about fatherhood and motherhood and whatever. How is family life? Do you have a family yourself?
I got a family.
Yes. So how is family life?
Well, family life it is smooth by nature.
Yeah.
But difficult into the practical life, living. You know, because it involves a lot. Well, like someone like myself, I've had my youth, and then maturity, and then involving the family life, and then generally people, developing changes occur as time goes on.
Okay. Now let's talk about this paper. This paper here, Words of Hope.
Here,
the father and the motherhood code. Every mom is a queen.
There is something that is not very many people come to notice. There is a title here.
Keys to a Happy Life.
That means the texts which are here are aimed at improving life. To make it happy. The father and the motherhood code. You know what is a code? It's a law or a regulation or a controller. The way to control some action. How to control yourself as a father, and how to control yourself as a mother. That's how it came about. Father and the motherhood code. How the father and the motherhood code. Who is the most important person in your family?
The most important?
Yes. The most important. Who is the most important person?
Is it mother and father?
The most important person in the family is the mother.
The mother.
And that's why they say here, every mom
is a queen.
Is a queen, because a queen is very important. A queen is an important
person
in the society, in the country, even in nations. They value their queens. The queen of Iga, the queen of whatever. Who anoints or appoints the queen.
It's God.
It's always God. Because if God is the one who created the woman, the mother, who becomes a mother.
Yes.
See? And here there is raising a godly family. Raising a godly family means now you are getting the keys to a happy family.
A happy family.
Raising a godly family keys to a happy life. If the family is being raised out of the godly way,
Yes.
it cannot
Be a happy.
be happy. The family must be brought up in a godly manner. Why? It is the source of knowledge and wisdom. Source of knowledge and wisdom. So the children who are raised godly, automatically they have got the opportunity to have knowledge and
Wisdom. Wow. That's so touching.
without that,
Yeah.
that's how you got.
So because we cannot read the whole book for now, the whole script. So mostly, what inspired you to write this whatever? Is it all about love for family
Well,
or
the text here, let me be frank, is borrowed from somewhere. Not really borrowed, technical side of it, but I have read it. I read this in 1994.
1994 is when you read this?
Yes,
Wow.
1994. And it came to my mind. What I wrote, I read there because I kept a record of it. Would be helpful to our country, to our nation. Just slightly, a person becomes learned and wise when blessed with 3 good instructors. You can never be wise, you can never be learned without going through the 3 instructors. That is the mother. That's why mother comes in. That is the mother, and the father, and the school teacher.
Mother, father, school teacher.
Yes. These are the people who mold a person to become wise.
Okay. Now let me ask about how do you get your income? How do you generate your income?
Well,
Because what I've seen when we met in the morning is that you just gave me this paper and I left and then I came back. But now you are giving it, you didn't ask for money, you didn't ask for anything. How do you generate your income? Through your writing.
well, I have not yet entered commercial writing because the books I have are all in manuscript for reasons of finance and whatever. But my income, because I'm maintained by my children. I'm maintained by my children.
Yes.
They do their best, and they have made me what I am to this day.
So even the production of this material, that the ones who facilitate that.
Well, if they give me 1,000 shillings, 100 shillings, I go and reprint these things and then kill time here. Yes.
Wow, I'm inspired by that. So mostly, what do you tell the young people outside there who have no interest in writing and reading, or those ones who have already interest?
I would urge our Kenyan students, our Kenyan teachers, to instill to the children need to read books widely. If they don't read, we are doing nothing. You can imagine, it's more than 100 years since these schools were started.
Yeah, more than 100 years. Yeah.
It's almost now 100 years.
Because I've seen one of the churches, with the Presbyterian Church.
Yes.
It was constructed 1909.
1909.
Yes.
Now you, okay, mathematically, 2020, take out 1909.
That's a very long time.
It's 100 years.
100 plus.
It's 100 plus years. But yet, we have not been able to. We cannot be proud, very much proud, because very few people have gone through this school here.
Yeah.
And again, because we don't have our own history on record, we don't have desire to praise. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Okay. It's okay.
Because we don't have our own history. And probably nobody has ever been interested in writing out history. That's why we are what we are.
Okay. So you have full history of Alliance Boys, Alliance Girls, and some of the institutions around. The history of this place.
The history of this place is like what I'm telling you. The whole of education in Kenya started here. But it's not in the record. But it is obvious. You have seen 1909.
Yes,
When was in 1909?
Well, 100 and...
that means it started here.
Yeah. That's true.
Along this road, whatever.
So when did you start selling this mini here?
I've been here for the last 2 years.
2 years?
Yes.
Do you stay around?
Yes, I'm 2-3 kilometers from here.
Your home?
My home.
Okay. I've also heard that the former president, the first president, grew up around this area. Which area is this?
Yes. The 3 kilometers, I'm telling you.
Your neighbors?
My neighbor.
Really? I need to do that. When are we? Okay, fine. So we are going, ladies and gentlemen, we shall be going to Muzee's place. Next to is a neighbor to where our first president grew up. Maybe if at all your age mates, you could have been maybe grazing together, playing football together.
No, actually, I'm not. I'm a neighbor there.
Yes.
But I'm not born here.
You are not born here. But that history, you have it.
But that history, I have it.
Okay, yes. Fine. So we shall talk about the first president where he grew up right here. The place is called?
Taratara.
Taratara.
Dagoreti, or call it Dagoreti.
Dagoreti.
Yes.
Wow. So thank you so much, Mzee, for your time. And let's hope to meet next time for the video of the history of Alliance, Kikuyu, and where our first president grew up from.
I'll provide that.
Okay, thank you so much, Mzee. The name, Aye!
Muri Kerrigan.
Muri Kerrigan.
Muri Kerrigan. That is the English version. But the actual Moremi Kerigu.
Hey.
That's how it is.
Moremi.
Yeah. So now instead of Moremi, Muri.
Hey, who gave you that name? Or how did you coin that name to that extent?
I coined it because historically,
yes.
Yeah. Whoever, somebody who first wrote about Kenya got a story from the first president. And then he wrote it. But we usually say it is the president who wrote the book.
Okay.
And he was called Muri Roberts. Muri
Roberts.
He's a Mzungu. So the second Mzungu came to be me, Muri
Kerrigan. Hey, you have met my daughter.
And the Kerrigan was coined by my daughter.
Yeah.
Kerrigan was coined by my daughter. He doesn't live here now. He's in UK.
Okay.
So she came about with the idea of converting her name so that the English people can be able
To pronounce it.
So
Okay.
I gave her some idea and she took up putting N to the family name at the end. Putting N at the end of the family name. Kerrigan. Kerrigun.
So much
That's the one which is here.
Kerrigan.
You
Thank you so much mzee, and maybe your last words na kuambia watu bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much guys, we are
And
ending
be
this video.
historically educated.
Amen. Thank you so
If you
much.
want to be historically educated, call me.
Your phone number, are you free to be called?
Yes.
Your phone number?
0723 587 957.
957. Thank you so much guys, ladies and gentlemen. We shall come back to Mzee to give us the full story of Alliance. Let me say not Alliance boys or girls, just for Alliance Kikuyu, and where our president, our first president, grew up. Ladies and gentlemen, stay locked. Make sure you watch this video, subscribe, share, and make sure that each and every person gets to know this message here about the history of our country, the history of this place. I'm Love of Theo. Let's meet again in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.